Big Effin Nerds! Hell yeah. We got a new soundboard, baby.
Oh, hey, look at us go.
We're moving up in the world.
Oh, yeah.
Welcome back, fellow Nerdians. I am Michael Lee, defender of the keep.
My name is Cabal, the tormentor of souls.
No, it's not. It's Matt.
Yeah, no. Damn. You got me.
Oh, yeah. New mixing board was the greatest idea
Yes.
ever. And this is Big Effin Nerds. Welcome back.
Yeah, let's do this.
All right. So, Matt, I got a fun little fact for you that you would absolutely love.
What that is?
Well, since you love your little state rules and state laws and stuff.
I do.
All right. Hunting unicorns is legal in Michigan.
Legal?
Like legal. Like you can actually do it.
You can like
Hunt a unicorn.
go get like tags for him.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Yeah. So Lake Superior State University in Michigan offers a unicorn hunting license. Unsurprisingly, the chief herald of the unicorn hunters was once quoted saying, "The pursuit of the unicorn is a lonely quest."
Yeah, I would imagine. He would be called the fucking Herald, though.
Yeah, the herald, right?
Yeah.
So medieval.
Yeah.
But and then at the end it says, "Well, we wish them nothing but good luck."
Yeah, I imagine it is a very lonely quest.
Yeah, do you honestly think unicorn is real though? Like, I honestly wonder if there are mythical creatures in the world that we just don't know because the world is so vast.
Or if there was at one time, but there is no more.
Yeah. Well, hopefully there are. That'd be sick.
Be cool,
Would
but
love to
hopefully
ride a
it's not.
dragon.
Yeah, hopefully it's not like a big fire-breathing dragon that's like sees my house and he's like, "That's the one."
That would suck.
That's
the
the
dragon purposely aims for your your house, and you're just like, why me?
I'm just sitting outside with a cup of coffee. What the fuck?
Dracarys. Just fucking.
Why me? Come on. Fuck. Wasn't bothering anybody.
All right, so Matt, have you freaking watched Doctor Strange?
Oh, you fucking bet I did.
All right, good. He did his homework because I still have yet to do one homework assignment, but we'll get to that later.
Is it the Halo show?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Fuck. Can't trust you for nothing. You had one job out of like 10 jobs where you had one job.
I know, right? But good. At least you watched Doctor Strange because big old spoiler warning right now. We warned you last week, but it is again a spoiler
Another one.
as of right now.
We are going deep.
deep.
We're gonna spoil it all.
So,
So I don't know if you want to like later put a tag in there or something.
nope, not doing it.
All right. Yeah. This is it. Who knows how long it goes?
If you're listening from here on out, that's it.
Hope you seen it. It's been a while since I've seen it, so if you haven't seen it before me, I don't know what to tell you.
Exactly. So, I'll just, I'll let Matt start off because there's a big little thing that
You know what? Now that you mention it, you owe me a fucking apology.
What is that? Why is that, Matthew?
Wanda was the bad guy. I told you.
I didn't want her to. I'm sorry. I love her.
To be fair, it was some weird other subconscious of hers or something.
I mean, it was her, but she was in her depressed mode.
Yeah.
She's, for everyone that's watched WandaVision, you know why she kind of did the events that she did in Doctor Strange.
Yeah.
So I didn't want to admit that she would be the bad guy, but there's key factors in the trailer. Obviously, the whole little, when you do stuff, you're the good guy,
Yeah.
but when I do it, I'm the bad guy. It doesn't seem very fair.
Yeah, I didn't see that coming when she's like in like the orchard, her apple orchard or whatever, and then just it's all just like a wasteland. Whoa!
Yeah, that
she's like sapping the earth of its life or something. Like
super powerful.
Yeah,
she is like when she did that and turned the entire reality of what was around her and like Stephen Strange didn't fucking like he didn't even know. He was just like, hey, we need your help with fucking this person that we found. Oh, you could bring America here.
She duped his ass.
I didn't mention her name.
Yeah, right when she said that, I was like, I narrowed my eyes. I was like, he didn't say her name.
I honestly that I kind of wasn't really paying attention enough. But when he did say, I didn't mention her name, or when she said it, because I think she said it
she
first.
said, you didn't tell me her name, did you?
And I went, wow, I actually didn't pay attention enough to notice that he never said her name.
Didn't. He just said there's somebody, she's got these abilities. They're after her.
They're after her. Oh, bring America here.
They're after her. Oh, it
Excuse
turns
the
out.
fuck out of me. What did you just say?
It turns out I'm after her. Look at that. What a coincidence.
Yeah. So that, but Stephen Strange not noticing the whole reality around him was actually totally fucked up.
That was crazy.
That's how powerful she is.
Like he was the Sorcerer Supreme. She just duped him, man. She pulled the wool over his eyes.
Kind of Sorcerer Supreme. We did know that Wong had the official title.
Yeah.
But I mean, come on, like really, we all know who actually was the Sorcerer Supreme. I mean, Doctor Strange is he's strong.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, but Wanda's a lot stronger.
Mm-hmm.
A lot stronger.
Well, she is the Scarlet Witch. She's the one who can use chaos magic or whatever, right?
Yeah. Hex. Hex magic, chaos magic, everything in regards to witchcraft.
She's like the fabled Scarlet Witch. I remember from WandaVision, Agatha Harkness saying that, like, you are the Scarlet Witch.
So in WandaVision, that brings up a question. In WandaVision, did you think that she was gonna go in like a kind of bad guy direction? At the end, when it had the end credit scene where she's studying the
Darkhold.
Yeah, and she's using the book, and she's in that cabin all alone.
She was already like. Was she already dreamwalking then? Because remember, like, we first see her outside on her porch with a cup of, like, a mug of tea or something, all cozy, and then it goes into the house, and we see her in her Scarlet Witch get up, studying the Darkhold. So I'm like, was she already dreamwalking then? Did she have another version of herself? Like, I don't know. Or was she just like a projection or something?
This is a very good question, though.
Something I kind of just thought of, actually.
That's an excellent question. Who knows? Obviously, the creators do. Mm-hmm. Marvel Studios, I mean, they're starting to take things in a very wild direction.
Oh, yeah.
But multiverse.
There wasn't quite enough of it, if I'm being honest.
Yeah.
For a movie called, The Multiverse of Madness. There was some, but I don't know. I think everybody was expecting more.
It was a little lackluster, I will admit to that, just because of the whole fact that, if you're going to give the title Multiverse of Madness, I mean, there was like a little bit of madness.
Yeah. And I mean, they're jumping around, but
I feel like that was more or less like madness was a synonym or synonymous for the Scarlet Witch. Mm-hmm. I feel like she was the madness because she was hunting. Hunting's the right word. Hunting America.
Yeah.
So that sounds funny. Hunting America.
Right.
Hunting Miss Chavez. But yeah, I feel like she was synonymous with the word madness. And because America was essentially a multiverse jumper, because in the movie they said that, or she said her power was like to be able to do that, and that she's the only one of her kind.
Yeah.
Like there's no other America Chavez throughout the multiverse.
No, yeah, she's the only one. That's why he was like, well, let's just find the other version of you who can control it.
Yeah.
She's like, yeah, no, there's not. It's just me.
Yeah.
haven't been able to find another one yet.
So, it definitely is. I don't know. There wasn't enough multiverse stuff, but there kind of was, in a sense. Like you kind of started getting the grasp of like what goes on in the multiverse and how many different versions of people there are.
Yeah, and I guess in their defense, it would be, kind of easing us into it. I mean, they've been easing us into it with Spider-Man, a little bit in Endgame when they started there,
Well, they, if I'm not mistaken, they discussed it in WandaVision. Yeah. Like there was one time they discussed it in WandaVision.
I'm rewatching WandaVision right now, and we're almost done, but I don't remember them. Well, at least not yet, anyway. But they might have.
Because in the movie, I'm sorry, yeah, in the movie, it was Wanda who had mentioned that Vision had his theories, right?
Oh yeah, yeah.
So would that be discussed in WandaVision or was it in a prior movie? I can't really remember. I'm drawing a blank.
I don't remember him talking about it in WandaVision because in WandaVision he's not really sure what's going on until like the very end. So it might have been before, but I couldn't tell you where or what he said.
Well, either way.
Might have just been like a throwaway, like, oh, we talked about it off screen now.
Yeah, motherfuckers. Cheaters.
Not off screen, on screen.
Yeah, we want to see all information. Otherwise, how else are we going to understand the multiverse?
You're not supposed to because it's madness.
Yeah. The multiverse did bring us, though. Did bring us some new characters.
Oh, yeah. And that's another point I was going to bring up. I was like, yeah, so we saw the Illuminati for the first time.
We did.
Fucking awesome.
Very awesome.
And then it lasted all of like 3 minutes.
Practically, like actual on screen, like
it was probably
time.
like 10, 15 minutes. This is like how much we got them for. 15, I'll give.
Maybe. I would say 10 minutes for sure. But I didn't want to fuck them up.
Dude, so my biggest thing was they did Black Bolt dirty.
Absolutely dirty.
Way dirty.
Like, yeah, that was honestly, yeah, it's kind of fucked up to say just because Black Bolt is he's like really strong for the power that he has, right? But it was just really funny when they're like, oh, do you know who this is? He's Black Bolt. He could kill you with one little
He's like
whisper.
crossing his arms, all smirking, like
he's all like, I'm the fucking shit. And she goes, what mouth? And it's just fucking gone.
That's another thing. That was crazy. Watching his head get like imploded
On screen.
Yeah.
Like
they didn't shy away from like none of that. At least, I mean, like it wasn't like blood going all over the place, but like it was way more than I think.
You know, like, yeah, like off screen hitting like, you know, Dr. Reed in the face with blood or something like that, to where it's like implied that his head blew up. No, it was.
And I mean, we see like his head like the skull like sag in or whatever for like a second, then he fucking falls down. But I was like, whoa.
Yeah.
And then with that big tentacle monster thing in the beginning.
Oh yeah.
Spear in the eye and ripping it out. I was like, damn.
Like, okay, Marvel.
Saw the whole thing.
You could have brought Deadpool in, you fucking bastard.
Yeah, they didn't, you know?
They had a missed opportunity. I will discuss that later, but they had a missed opportunity.
That would have been funny if like Doctor Strange was hopping around and like all of a sudden he just like hops around and Deadpool's hopping around with like Cable's watch or something and he's like, what? Just, like,
what are you doing here?
Gets the hell out of there.
But yeah, the Illuminati, I mean, to finally see the Illuminati and freaking, I always forget his name. I hate that I forget his name because he is like a funny actor for freaking Mr. Fantastic.
Oh, John Krasinski?
Yeah.
Is it John?
Yeah.
John.
Yeah.
I don't know why I was blanking on his first name, but Krasinski. Huh. I love that dude.
Yeah. That threw me for a loop. I wasn't really expecting that.
All of like the internet like casted him. That's what's kind of funny. People are like cracking.
Oh, really?
Yeah, people had already said like they basically like they took one of the pictures from like 13 Hours where he's got a beard, and then they like put him like photoshopped the suit on there, and that's basically like what we got.
I have not seen that. I did not know that.
Yeah, that's why people were losing it. They're like, dude, we just like people are like, we made that happen.
Holy shit! I literally just like when I was watching the movie, you know, crew showing, you know, 2 days prior to
fancy boy.
No, I'm just spoiled. Well, you know, watching that and when it first came out and, you know, or he first showed up, I was like, yo, what the hell? I was like, that did not come across me. Like I would not have casted him. Saying that I'm not saying that I wouldn't have casted him. I'm just saying that
Just
wasn't
didn't
my
cross your
first.
mind, yeah.
Yeah, that wasn't my first option because I never thought like he would be doing that, honestly.
Yeah. And I mean, it worked.
It did.
I mean, there's, you know,
for all of 1 minute.
before he got unraveled literally. Shit was crazy.
He got shredded, right? It was like he was put through a fucking paper shredder.
But I gotta say, probably the moment that got me the most excited was Professor X coming on. And it wasn't just the fact that he showed up, but did you catch the little musical intros or whatever, the little themes they played?
I did slight little hints in the movie
Yeah.
score, right?
Yeah, so like when Wanda showed up, I missed this one, but I heard about it. Like they did play a little bit of the WandaVision theme, apparently. Or like one of the variations
did
of it.
they?
I missed that one.
I missed that one, yeah.
But when Professor X is, floating out on his chair, I heard the little bit from the 90s cartoon that dude, that was the best part of the movie for me, honestly. And he's wearing the green suit.
And
He's got the yellow chair.
Old yellow chair, yep.
I'm like, so are you telling me that's Professor X from the cartoon?
And then he died.
And he fucking died.
Although the way he died, so the craziest thing for me about this movie was that it was actually kind of creepy. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
it wasn't like, I mean, it was fun because it's Marvel, but there were parts where it was like, oh, that was terrifying.
Yeah, there was a couple of parts I was like, ah! Like, damn.
When obviously the part when she comes out of the mirror and just like,
yeah.
I was like, oh my god, she's demented.
And then when Professor X finally got in her mind, I was rooting for him. I was like, oh, you don't know who you're fucking with. That's his whole deal. The mind is his thing. And then she's just like, oh, you think so?
Yeah, the red smoke and just like,
she looked all demonic and she just scared the hell out of me.
dude.
That was one of those moments I was like, Wanda.
Pleasantly surprised with the film, honestly, just because of that whole, idea of, the whole idea of her being like this, sadistic, crazy witch that is literally just trying to do anything that she can for her own benefit. Literally her own. She just wants her own kids.
She just wants kids.
She wants her kids.
Yeah.
So that,
But they're the kids she like made in WandaVision.
So which brings up another question is like, is it, are those kids actually real? Do they exist in other universes?
Yeah, well, it seems like it from what we saw. But like everyone keeps telling her like, hey, well, they're telling her your kids are not real.
Well, I feel like she created her own universe.
Yeah.
Through WandaVision, she created her own little universe, right?
Mm-hmm.
That was the only universe that the kids lived in. So they had, and in the movie, they had to go back to that specific universe in order to get to the kids. Like when she finally met up with them, she's like, "Oh no, I'm your mother. Like come here." And they're fucking terrified of her.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that was the only universe that they could have existed in because she created that universe.
Yeah.
In WandaVision.
Yeah, but then like the mom of that universe like didn't really like do magic. Or at least she didn't try to. Maybe she like
I think she was just ultimately weaker because she was the Wanda of
down.
The Wanda of before, whereas she's facing against Scarlet Witch.
Yeah, she's not just Wanda.
Yeah, no.
She's the Scarlet Witch.
Wait, say that again, Matt.
She's the Scarlet Witch.
Nice.
I wanted to hear Scarlet Witch in that voice.
That was a good one.
But, I mean,
do it in the other voice.
The other
Do
voice?
it in the other one.
Oh my god! All right, hold on. Give me a
Imagine
second.
how intimidating.
There you go.
She is the Scarlet Witch. Oh boy.
Oh, stop it. Turn it off.
Oh man,
So fucking funny.
You Scarlet Witch.
she shows up and everybody just. And then she still proceeds to kick their ass.
Yeah. I mean, the ability to fucking bend reality to your own will is disgustingly OP.
Reality is what she wants it to be.
Exactly.
That's pretty fucking scary.
So,
On another note, I also owe you an apology. Because that was not Tom Cruise.
that's not Tom Cruise. Get the fuck out of here.
That was definitely not Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise was too busy doing Top Gun.
Yeah, that looked like him, though.
But did it though?
Yeah.
No, it looked like it would have been Nova of some type, which in a sense was, but was not.
Yeah, well, it was Maria Rambeau.
Yes. So
Carol Danvers' old pal. Well, at least in one universe.
in one universe.
Maybe she took over. We don't know.
But
her backstory.
she ended up being the Captain Marvel of the Illuminati.
Yeah.
So
She
that
was the last
debunked.
one to go, right?
Hmm?
She was the last one to go, right?
No, I mean technically Professor.
Professor Durz.
Holy shit! I mean, Professor X was the last one to go.
Mm.
He was the last one
Was
in
he?
between. Yeah,
Hmm.
because she made the whole statue thing, and then
Oh, yeah.
Professor X stopped like Wanda, don't do this, and then like,
Right.
I'm gonna get in your head, and she was like, bitch, I don't think so. Get the fuck out.
So upsetting.
It kind of was upsetting, but I feel like if you've noticed in the movie, there were 7 spots, and there were only 5 characters there.
Oh, were there? Well, I was gonna say, yeah, like I mean, Iron Man is
So-
on the Illuminati.
Yeah.
Or in whatever.
The superior Iron Man.
Yeah. But who else? Is it? It's not Doctor Doom, is it? No, because
no.
he's not really ever a good guy.
But we're also thinking of a different universe of
Yeah.
characters. So, all right. So, the Illuminati was a secret organization comprised of several of the world's most powerful heroes.
Mm-hmm.
The Sorcerer Supreme, Doctor Strange. Oh, so we didn't see that one.
Well,
Not really.
because he died prior.
No, a different one. The Dark Doctor Strange. You ever notice you didn't see him in the film?
The dark one?
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean?
The Dark Doctor Strange, the ones where he's like, oh, things are getting a little out of
Yeah,
hand.
that was. Well, he didn't say the line, but that was him.
So either way, he's on it, of course,
Mhm.
and then
No, so no, I'm sorry. I was thinking about the one who died, the one that Black Bolt had to kill. That's what I was talking about.
gotcha.
He was there prior, but they killed him.
Yeah.
Because he was studying the Darkhold and then whatever.
Yeah, quote unquote, starting the dark, or
Yeah.
not quote unquote, studying the Darkhold, but
But he knew enough to know that he was corrupted and it was bad situations. So he was like, "You guys got to take me out, man."
and then Black Bolt,
Yeah, said 2 words, whole movie.
King of the Inhumans,
Mhm.
Charles Xavier, Reed Richards,
Mm-hmm.
Namor.
Namor, I forgot Namor's on there.
So we didn't see him.
Nope, we haven't seen him at all. This seemed like they were referencing
They mentioned him.
Yeah, it seemed like they were referencing him back in like the end of Endgame, right?
So for those that can't recall, in Endgame, there was a scene where
Captain
No.
Marvel?
wasn't Captain Marvel, it was Wakanda.
Shuri?
No, the general. I forget her. I always forget her.
Oh, Okoye.
Okoye.
It was her. She said there was like
There's like wakes or like
some
earthquakes.
readings under the ocean or something. Yeah.
and everyone that knows who Namor is was like,
Oh shit.
oh, so we haven't seen him yet, which kind of sucks because he is like kind of a dope character as well,
He's an important character.
but
from
we
what I
haven't
know.
seen him.
Yeah.
So
Well, just like we haven't seen Adam Warlock yet, but we're gonna. We know that
yeah,
And
that's
they-
true because
they
they referenced him in.
at the end of Guardians 2 or 1, 2.
Was it 1 or 2 or was it Captain Marvel? I can't even fucking remember.
I think it was Guardians.
It's all becoming a blur.
Really?
So Namor, and then Iron Man.
Who we also didn't see. So we didn't see those two. Boom.
So there's
Mystery solved.
7 seats, right? It was Professor X. The ones that we did see was Professor X, Reed Richards,
Mhm.
Captain Marvel, which looking on this, they may have replaced Namor with the new Captain Marvel.
Yeah, that's true
Or-
because she wasn't.
They replaced the King of Inhumans.
No, well, no. The King of Inhumans
sorry.
is Black Bolt.
Yeah. I'm tripping. I didn't see a comma. So they may have replaced Namor, which kind of sucks.
Yeah.
Or they may have added her after the whole Doctor Strange thing,
Yeah.
the one that they killed off.
Yeah. Well, Captain Marvel definitely took somebody's spot because she wasn't on the Illuminati, from what we can tell either.
Mm-hmm.
So I wonder
So-
who it was.
Either way, there is people that were missing that weren't in the film.
Oh well, also Captain Carter isn't really on the normal Illuminati.
That is right.
She was the one we didn't talk about.
She was there. She got sliced in half.
She lasted a while though. It was really cool hearing her say, old Steve's line when like Wanda was like, "You're not tired?" She's like, "I can do this all day." I was like, "Yay, there it is." Nice.
I wonder if the
And
Steve in that universe was some skinny fuck.
Well, that was her from the What If show. That was the same Captain Carter.
They did say that you have to watch WandaVision, the What If series, and there's a third thing that you had to watch in order to kind of understand what's happening. Oh, the first Doctor Strange.
I was like, Loki, maybe?
No, the first Doctor Strange. Yeah, I'm wondering when that's gonna start tying into everything.
What, Loki?
The end of Loki and how that all happened.
He like kicked off all the multiverse shit.
Did he? He was
Yeah.
the reason why, like,
Yeah, because
like Spider-Man started getting into.
Yeah, because of what happened at the end, and they did a thing, and then is what spread the what breached the timeline, and all these other branches start shooting off the main timeline, and they're like,
Yeah.
oh fuck,
And they kind of just let it happen
because they're like, we can't fix it. It's fucked now.
It's already fucked. Yeah, because it passed that line.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Plus, it's not just like one random branch; it's like all the branches.
I am very curious on when they're going to start bringing that into play, because that is stuff that
And especially
is canon.
who they introduced at the end.
Yes. Kang. Yeah.
Super fucking cool.
So, dude, who knows? Marvel's going to go crazy with this shit.
They already are, and it's just we're all just here for the ride, man.
I love Wanda.
I know. I've heard.
Like I said, I don't know what it was. Was it just me, or was their acting actually like fucking really good as like this like sadistic, like over not overprotected, but like over caring mom who just wants the kids that she created, but like she's like in her own head, like, no, these are my kids, like I just want my kids.
Mm-hmm.
And everyone's just like, yo, crazy bitch, you do not have any kids, you created them.
But yeah, that's how it always goes in the comics too. They always have to like, I mean, same with WandaVision. Like I said when we first started talking about Wanda, I was like, she always does some shit. It's pretty fucked up, but she always comes around in the end because somebody will finally get through to her and be like, hey, this is not real. You made this. You can fix it.
Mm-hmm.
Fix it.
That brings up another thing that I wanted to talk about. So, by the way, guys, if for some reason you haven't been listening, you've been passively listening, this is spoiler shit. So if you're still here
yes.
somehow, I don't understand why. But in the
Just
end,
sitting there seething.
Why are they still spoiling it?
I know. We'll get past it. Don't worry, guys. Sorry.
There's
But
a lot to talk about.
there's a lot to talk
yeah.
about. Speaking of a lot to talk about, the end, my friend was like, oh, I can't believe Wanda killed herself like that. I'm like, she's not
She
dead.
ain't dead.
I was like,
Come
do you
on now.
really think she's dead? Like, well, she dropped a whole, thing on top of her. I was like,
tell me when the last time that killed anybody in a superhero movie or comics.
but you really think about it, Wanda is, a hero that can bend reality to her own will. And, I know Strange had said, oh, Wanda didn't make it. Wanda didn't make it. He's probably doing that just to protect her. And he knows that she's in a spot where she needs to kind of correct herself.
Well, that's something too. People brought up one time. You don't see it too much, but Hawkeye and Wanda were always kind of close.
Oh, yeah. They had like this weird connection with them.
Like a cool like friendship connection. And Hawkeye's not like a super like feely type. Wanda isn't really either. I mean, she just lets it get to her in a really fucked up way, but she's not like outward, about it, I guess. Well,
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you know what I mean?
Not usually, but this time
Inward
around.
going outward is more accurate, I guess. But yeah, people have said like, man, like especially in WandaVision, they're like, they should have sent Clint in there. He might have been able to get to her.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of weird if you think about it, like back to Age of Ultron?
Yeah.
When she goes to try to do the little mind trick on him and he's just like taser to her fucking forehead.
He's like,
It's just
nope.
like, no, I've done the mind trick thing. Not a fan.
I like that because he was Loki's, pawn for that movie. So yeah, I like how when she finally got to him, he was like, nope.
So I guess that little scene may have like started like their own little like relationship.
Yeah, I guess we don't ever really see where it came from. Just like when he goes to get her during, was it?
It was Age of Ultron.
Yeah, it was Age of Ultron when he goes to get her.
and he's like, "Hey, you're either fighting with us
Oh no, that
Or you're
was
not.
Civil War.
for what?"
That he went to the Avengers compound to get her, and Vision was like, just hanging out with her, but he was
Oh,
like
yeah, that's
watching
what
her,
you're Okay,
Yeah, that. So like that, he came to get her, and she was like, okay, cool. Yeah,
yeah,
mostly.
but and then I was also talking about the time of when in Age of Ultron during the battle when they're fighting all the quote unquote
Oh, yeah.
Ultrons,
He had a little
where
heart-to-heart.
she's all cowering and like, oh, like what the fuck do I do? What the fuck do I do? I don't know where I stand in this battle. And he's like, hey, I'm a fucking guy with a bow. There's fucking superheroes, there's robots, we're on a flying island.
I don't really know what I'm doing here
I
either,
don't know what I'm doing here, but I'm here and
and I'm doing it.
I'm doing it, and either you choose to do it or you fucking stay here and cower.
Yeah, what was that? He said something like, he's like, so stay here if you want and hide, and it'll be over. He's like, or, if you go out that door, you're an Avenger.
You're an Avenger.
Yeah.
So I think from then on was kind of like the start of their little relationship to where they have like this unique friendship.
Yeah.
For,
Sort of just like an
what they have.
understanding, I guess. Yeah, it was, yeah. Cool.
So it would have been kind of cool to see Hawkeye in the film. But it
Yeah.
also is like, in Hawkeye the show, he's kind of giving up his mantle already.
Yeah. More or less.
So
I mean, for the past like 3 movies he's been in, he's like, I'm trying to retire. I'm too old for this shit. Or
Yeah.
I'm just done.
that is true.
Yeah.
So that kind of, I don't know. People saying that she died and whatnot, I'm just like, she's not dead.
Oh no, there's no way she's dead.
Definitely not dead. She's just, let's just say she's taking a break. And I feel like the next big movie that's gonna come about, not Thor Ragnarok or not Ragnarok, Thor Love and Thunder. But the next time there's like a big bad,
Like next Avengers movie or something.
she'll probably come around.
Yeah. Yeah, there's no way she's gone. No. No way.
So yeah, I think, I don't know. Do you have anything else to talk about with Doctor Strange?
Oh yeah, so after the credits.
Which one?
Well,
The dumb scene or the
that was funny.
There was a dumb scene,
Um
which they should have used Deadpool in, but whatever.
Yeah. So the first one with that chick showing up, who I did not know who that was. I had to look it up. And like a lot of people I think went, who the fuck is that? Charlize Theron showed up. She's playing somebody. Who is that? I first thought by her outfit, she looked kind of like one of the Eternals. Had a kind of same sort of outfit look.
Oh, yeah.
Chick in the purple, white
yeah.
hair. Yes. I was like, is that an Eternal?
Yeah.
And I looked it up later when I got home, and they're like, no, that's Clea, or however you pronounce it, Clea. And she, in the comics, is the niece of Dormammu. And she's the Sorcerer Supreme of the Dark Dimension, which is where they hopped through the portal. Definitely looked like the Dark Dimension.
That's right.
Yeah. And so, yeah, we saw Strange get that third eye before that.
Yep.
I guess there was like 3 mid-after credits, kind of.
Yeah.
That very beginning little stinger, and then that one, and then the stupid one.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we see Strange just moseying, chilling, and then we see that third eye open. He screams, so we know his soul has been tainted by the dark hold.
That's another thing is like, it makes me wonder what's really about to happen with Doctor Strange, because we know what it did to Wanda. Now I get what, Wanda was a little emotional, so it definitely got the better of her.
Yeah.
But Doctor Strange isn't exactly a saint either, and he doesn't exactly know how to handle that kind of power.
Right, but it looks like he handled it when he hopped in that portal or whatever with her. Because like first he's screaming like, what the fuck? But then like immediately we don't see it again. And she's like, are you ready? And he's like, third eye opens. He's like, yep. And so like people were saying like Strange doesn't see it as like a curse. He sees it as just like his next step. His next step in his evolution.
I'll just say we'll have to see.
Yeah,
because
indeed.
it's definitely something that Marvel can play with.
Yeah, it's too early to tell for sure on that one.
Definitely too early to tell. But I lost the bet with a coworker.
Oh.
I brought up the whole thing of Deadpool in the movie poster and how they had a missed fucking opportunity. I will say that.
We would have settled for like a 5-second scene.
I had a fucking Ash versus Evil Dead fucker
Yeah. And that him punching himself was like a joke to the Evil Dead movies. Where
Yeah.
like he has his like severed hand starts beating his ass.
Which is actually hilarious because they, does that mean that Ash versus Evil Dead was kind of a part of the Marvel universe? Who knows? But they definitely could have had like Deadpool roll in and be like, why are you hitting yourself? Why are you hitting yourself? Why are you, or something with Deadpool,
Yeah.
man. Like, fuck, I want Deadpool in the fucking MCU.
We're begging for it.
We want him as the cameo to replace fucking
Lee.
Stan Lee, man. Rest in peace.
Mm.
I wonder if Stan Lee would have enjoyed where Marvel's going right now.
I feel like he would.
I feel like he would too. I just, it would have been cool to hear it from him. Be like, you know what? This is my baby.
Because I mean, towards
Half of my baby.
Towards the end of his life is when they the world as in general started taking superhero movies more seriously.
Mm-hmm.
So I think he was pretty happy to see that and to see it just keep growing now. I think.
And to think
I'd be
that,
happy.
like in the beginning of his time of creating this, he was like wondering, is this going to go anywhere?
Yeah, I'm sure.
And look at it now.
I'm sure he had nights, sitting there at his drawing table going, "What the fuck am I doing?"
I'm drawing cartoon characters with weird fucking powers that make no sense.
Look what he did. I mean, he's
Squirrel Girl. No, I'm kidding. I'm not going to bring up Squirrel.
That's who we should have seen.
Yeah, right.
7th member of the Illuminati, fucking Squirrel Girl.
Jesus. If
Jesus.
what can you imagine if she showed up? That would have been hilarious.
I'd be mad.
I'd be mad if she showed up in a movie before
Deadpool.
like an MCU movie. But
Right.
now that we've seen Fantastic Four characters and X-Men characters, that means that the
They're
Marvel
out there.
Studios is going to start bringing those characters into the universe.
Right, and we didn't see any of the other Fantastic Four, but since he's wearing a suit with the four, we can, kind of presume they're the other ones. And he did at least confirm his wife, Sue Storm,
Oh yeah.
Invisible Woman, and his 2 kids.
Yep.
Which is Franklin Richards, and I forgot the daughter's name.
That is a quick Google
I heard
Google
it
search
earlier,
away, Matthew.
and I forgot it. What about that Google Foo, bro?
Reed Richards' kids. It's only saying one.
No, there's the 2 right there. Oh, Valerie?
All right, so their second kid is Val.
Well, there you go.
Valeria.
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 Duh. Why are we
I don't
saying-
fucking know English.
Valeria.
It's my first language and I don't know it.
Yeah.
It's the hardest language to learn, right?
Yeah.
I think. But either way, they mentioned it, so
And in the comics, Franklin Richards is like they don't have him in the comics because he's too powerful. Like that's it.
yeah, his thing is fucking like they said that if they had him in the movie that Wanda just would have been over.
So yeah, it's over. Like it's over for everybody. That's why like they made him and like they just had to take him out of the comics for a while. Like they said like he went on a planet or something.
What's his thing again? It's
I can't remember his like the specifics of his powers, but it's just like I don't know, maybe all of them.
maybe all of them. Oh, Franklin Richards has the ability to manipulate reality. He can perceive his invisible mother and create more powerful avatars of himself by accident or in times of great crisis. So I'm not too familiar with Franklin Richards. Fantastic Four has never been my favorite group of superheroes, although I think they're cool.
Yeah. Me either.
They've never been my favorite, so I never really, read up on any of their future lives or whatnot. But the ability to manipulate reality, I mean, that is essentially just what
I was like, that's what Wanda's got.
Wanda has. So I think it would have been a good fight. I don't think it would have ended her.
Nah, well, because like at this point, I mean, he's a kid, and he's like, he doesn't control it. She controls it, more than him, I suppose, at this point. But like, since he can do anything like in a crisis, if he watches his dad getting killed, that's a fucking crisis.
Yeah, definitely.
He'd probably snap and just kill like everybody.
Maybe.
Who knows?
Maybe. Well, maybe to see him in a future movie. Who knows?
But like they do with every people, they'd have to just dumb him way down.
Like how they did
Especially-
pretty much every other character.
Everybody.
because like we know that Hulk is stupid fucking strong,
Right.
especially with his world breaker form. Like literally, world breaker form is part of the name. He can actually destroy a planet if he wanted to, if he gets that angry.
And there's another in the comics. There's another version of him just called Claw, Hulk backwards.
Oh yeah.
And he's like, that dude's fucking no joke.
So, I mean, they have to dumb down because then I feel like if they don't dumb it down, people will kind of lose interest and be like, yo, what the fuck?
I mean, he's just gonna. That's it.
Because like in the whole idea of how movies and films work, you would you essentially would want some type of story or some type of conflict.
Yeah. I mean, as much as we like seeing our heroes, kicking ass, we can't just like if they're just stomping everybody, we're like, all right.
You mean kick names and take ass?
Taking it.
Kick names, take ass. Oh no, we stopped listening after I said I have a plan. I just saw that. I just watched that movie and it made me laugh because how the Guardians of the Galaxies are just like they're just like I don't fucking care about you, Iron Man.
Yeah.
So funny.
Yeah, that was good.
So
random. I just thought of it. Did you hear after the next Guardians, Batista is done.
does that mean they're gonna kill off
Drax.
Drax?
Who knows?
But why?
Maybe he'll achieve his peace.
Is it just because his contract is over, or is it just what?
I think he said he's just kind of over it too. And I've honestly kind of heard Elizabeth Olsen say once or twice that she's kind of been a little upset that she's missed out on opportunities due to this MCU stuff.
But it's like if it gives you more money.
Right, but like I know a lot of these actors, like I know with like MCU contracts, like you're like locked in. Not that you can't do other things, because obviously those guys do other stuff in between, but like
there's a lot of other opportunities that they do miss out on because sometimes it overlaps.
MCU's like, if it conflicts with us, you ain't doing it.
And the mouse
What the mouse says goes.
Yeah.
That's it.
So that kind of sucks, especially because I love Elizabeth Olsen as Wanda.
Right.
But with how Doctor Strange ended, maybe it's a means for her to be able to do some other projects, and maybe she can kind of like refresh her palette. I guess
take
you
a
could
little
say.
break. Yeah.
Yeah, and go and do those other projects that she would like to do, and then hopefully come back in the future as like refreshed and be like, okay, I can do it again.
Yeah,
let's do it.
Like, yeah, we got Chris Hemsworth. That Netflix movie I watched, it was really good. I can't remember the name.
Is it the
Extraction?
Yep.
Yeah,
I know.
that was dope.
It was. I love that movie.
And they definitely were like sequel.
But Chris Hemsworth is one of the actors in the MCU that is like literally like, yeah, if you
want Thor, I'll keep doing it.
Yeah, which is awesome.
Yeah,
that obviously he knows that he loves that his nerdy fans are like, we want Thor, we want Thor, and he's like, you got it,
you got it.
It has that fucking 80s metal poster with lightning coming fucking
so sick. Same thing like
I want that poster so bad.
Keanu Reeves has said with John Wick. He's like, if you guys want it, I'll keep making them.
Oh yeah.
Same thing with I just had it in my head, now I forgot it.
But overall, we're not saying like, the other actors hate their fans. We're not saying that at all. It's just cool that we do have some actors that enjoy playing these roles because their fans absolutely love them.
It was Henry Cavill for The Witcher. That's what I was thinking of.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
He fucking loves The Witcher. Like,
he plays the games and reads the book.
He read the books, played the games, and I'm still reading the books. Played the third game. That's it.
You watched the second season, right?
I haven't finished it because I'm on the second book, and I actually finished Dune, but I'm on the appendixes now, and there's some extra shit they're explaining. So I'm gonna finish that, but then I'm gonna go back and finish the second book of The Witcher finally. But yeah, no, like I've heard like they'll be on set and like they'll do something, and he'll like straight up quote like a part of the book. He's like, well, in the Blood of Elves, chapter this, page this is what Geralt says we should do that, or whatever. And he's been like instrumental in making that show like what it is.
Yeah.
Fucking respect.
I do have a question for you.
I may have an answer.
You may have an answer. And I actually don't remember if we've ever really talked about like we never really talked about like Jurassic World and stuff because that's another big
Yeah.
nerd franchise, specific nerd franchise. Now, I will say that because not all people like dinosaurs, but I know when I was younger, I fucking loved dinosaurs.
I
I still do,
remember.
honestly. And watching those movies over and over, like, it's just so cool. Are you somewhat excited for Dominion?
Yeah, so this is the third one, right?
This is the third of the Jurassic
With
World.
Chris Pratt.
Yes.
I have not seen the second one.
You have not?
No.
No.
Nope.
Okay.
I like the first one. I want to see it. I just haven't.
So your homework. So you have to watch the second Jurassic World, which, mind you, that is only what, an hour 45 or maybe.
Kate.
And I'll watch at least the first episode of
Okay.
Halo.
You know what I heard about Halo in this because I guess the show over now, I think.
I have no idea.
Oh, anyway.
Never watched it.
In one of these in the last episode, yeah, fucker. I know you did. Nicely done.
That was poorly timed.
In the end of the show, I heard there was like a sex scene. I don't know with who, but Master Chief's getting down.
All right.
It's like the fuck.
Finally, Master Chief's gotten some.
Yeah, I mean he's just a big like super virgin, right?
His sexual frustration from Cortana. He's like, dude, if this digital chick was fucking
Wanted to clap them purple cheeks, but it was unattainable for a mortal such
Literally.
as he.
literally unattainable.
Right. There was that weird little like tension between them.
So that's interesting. I don't know. How
Yeah, well,
felt about
I know
that.
the directors themselves like said it like proudly, like we didn't follow the games at all. Great.
Cool. You wonder why your show sucks. I mean, from fan based critics.
Yeah, I mean, I know people are out there who are like, this is fucking great. Good for you, man. But like, I'm glad you like it. Like, really, truly, I'm not being like a dick. I'm glad you like it. And I haven't seen it yet, so I can't say for sure. But from what I've heard, I'm not really gonna, hold my breath.
From what I heard, it's not my cup of tea.
Yeah, but I'll check it out.
But so your homework
Eventually.
is second Jurassic World. Now, because I've already seen the second Jurassic World, I understand what's happening with the trailers in Dominion, right?
Mhm.
I am kind of sad to see kind of a franchise end. It's always one of those things where it's like when a franchise ends, it kind of
Yeah.
breaks your heart a little bit
Yeah,
because it was such a big part of your life
yeah, that's why
and you
like
fell in love with it.
exactly like I know it didn't end with like Avengers Endgame, but like the fact that like I know like a lot of these people aren't gonna be here anymore. I'm like Iron Man, like Tony Stark, Steve.
Oh yeah,
Like,
Captain
I'm
America.
like-
Captain America.
Yeah, but yeah, I get that.
But it's kind of cool because in this next I guess edition of the franchise, the final movie,
yeah.
they're bringing back the OGs, so it's gonna have like Dr. Ian Malcolm,
Yeah, they're having
Dr. Alan Grant.
Goldblum
and-
coming in. Hell yeah.
So it's gonna be kind of cool to see the OGs come back, and then they're gonna hang out with like I don't know if you've seen the trailer.
I've seen at least one of them.
Well, there's the part with Dr. Alan Grant and the Chris Pratt character,
Mhm.
and they're like, "Nobody move a muscle,"
Nice.
but both of them saying it at the same time. I was like, "Aw,
Yeah.
that's cute."
See, that's the shit where people are like, that's fan service. Yeah.
No shit.
Yeah, so what?
Love fan service.
That's why it's cool.
Yeah, we've talked about it before, but I still just I don't understand it. I don't get why people bash on fan service. It's like that's because they know that their franchise was only built because the fans were like, "Oh my god, this was fucking awesome."
Yeah, I mean, I get it when like it can be taken too far. Like when some people like just like in certain shows, like okay, like in The Rise of Skywalker or whatever. What was the episode 9?
Oh yeah.
Was it The Rise of Skywalker? No, was it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Rise
Yeah.
of Skywalker.
Yeah. So in that one, like how we got the kiss between Rey and Kylo, it's fucking super weird. and unnecessary, but like all the fans, like people had been shipping them together, so we got that.
You know, and not the, you know, I would say it probably wasn't Star Wars fans that did that.
Well, yeah, but you know what I mean.
I would say it was the new age Star Wars fans probably shipped them together. I personally, as a, you know, OG Star Wars fan, I thought it was very out of place.
Yeah, I was like, okay, what? Why? And people were like, oh, it's just because it was in the moment and it wasn't like a romantic kiss.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck you mean it wasn't?
It was just out of place. It didn't feel right. That's why I kind of was like,
That felt super forced. There was like, let's just plug that in there. I was like, okay.
Yeah. There's other things that were fan service that I did appreciate.
Yeah.
You know, for instance, and I'm talking new trilogy. Good Lord, English motherfucker.
Do you speak it?
Say what again?
Say what one more goddamn time. I double dare you. I double dare you, motherfucker.
I want to get into Quentin Tarantino stuff later.
Hell yeah, dude. I'm
That'd be
down.
a fun one.
I'm down for that.
But you know, I'm talking new trilogy. There were fan service stuff. Episode 7 was literally,
Yeah.
I will say it. I'll
Oh.
admit to it. It was literally a copy of episode 4.
Mm.
But, however, it was because we have new age technology, we have new characters, so there's somewhat of newer stories to tell
Mhm.
that we get to finally, you know, see. And to see this new technology take over and we get to see Star Wars, like what it could truly become
Yeah.
in the future was awesome.
Yeah.
Especially with the whole what was the fucking planet called? Starkiller? No. Yeah, it was called
Star Killer Base.
Yeah. It was
What,
called
the-
Starkiller Base, right?
From the second one?
No.
The planet and in episode 9? Where he had Emperor was building his secret fleet? Are you talking about?
No, the first episode 7.
Oh.
It was called Starkiller Base.
Yeah. Okay, that's what I was thinking of. Like their new and improved Death Star.
Yeah, their Death Star that was literally a planet.
It's not a moon.
It's not even a fake moon at this point. It was literally
That's no
a
moon.
planet. Am I mistaken? That was the one that sucked literal like it ate stars and then fucking shot the beams out, right?
I forgot about kind of the specifics about that. I'm gonna have to rewatch that again too. But that sounds about right. Yeah, I don't know.
No, I'm pretty sure it literally sucked the life out of fucking stars, and that's why it's
Crazy.
called Star Killer.
Yeah.
Because, and I mean, come on, let's be real. It was somewhat of a callback.
Yeah.
To
the
Force
Force Unleashed.
Unleashed.
Yeah, no. I caught that when they said Star Killer Base. I was like, hell yeah. Bring him in.
Star Killer.
Give me Sam Witwer. You can do it.
Yo, if I'm, do you think they would ever bring Star Killer into?
No,
I mean,
probably not. I mean, he's not canon.
no.
Bummer.
Fuck.
Plus, he'd be kind of too powerful, I think.
Fuck Disney. I mean, what?
Yeah.
I mean,
Don't let them out hear you say that.
he is fucking powerful. I mean, he literally grabbed a Star Destroyer and was just like,
Yeah, that's unfucking heard of. Ripped a Star Destroyer out of fucking orbit.
I don't even think we really see Darth Vader ever do that.
No, we never see anybody do anything on that scale. That's fucking wild.
No. Yeah, Star Killer, and if you guys never played Force Unleashed, even though it's not canon, honestly, go play it.
The first
It
one.
is so fun.
You can pass on the second one.
I like the second one just because of the duel.
Yeah, that was cool, but that was like the only cool part.
Yeah,
In
the
my
storyline
opinion.
was kind of weak.
I heard because like it was pretty like early, pretty rushed, I guess.
Sorry.
that guy's losing it.
I was literally mimicking the general or the dude who was like, as we, the new
First Order.
Yeah, I don't think. I'm pretty sure. I thought it sucked the life out of. Maybe I'm tripping. I don't know. I thought it sucked the life out of stars. It may have prior to the scene, but because where else? other than the core of the planet. I feel like that'd be too. I feel like the planet would literally destroy itself if it was using just its core, its own core. But
Yeah. Well, yeah, I'm just thinking, like, are these guys, like, standing outside, like, watching this laser? I'm like, can you imagine, like, the fucking radiation coming off that fucking thing?
I feel like all the people on Starkiller Base would have died
Oh, yeah.
from that blast.
Just.
Yeah. I mean, but that's talking realistically. From sci-fi perspective, it's cool as fuck.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm sure, like, if you were in that moment, if you were a fucking, first order stormtrooper sitting there watching the fucking thing just destroy planets, you'd probably be like, fuck yeah.
I think I picked the right side.
He's like, like American soldiers are like, yeah, America.
Oh, yeah.
Get some. First order is like, yeah, first order.
Get some.
Get some.
Yeah. Still had a big ass design flaw.
Same fucking issue as the first time.
We just got to put a little thing in this one little spot.
You guys don't fucking learn, do you?
Nope, sure don't. You want to see me do it again?
So, Doctor Strange was fucking
Yeah, it was pretty good.
pretty good. Really loved it.
Oh, yeah.
Really fun. Definitely go watch it. I'm excited for
Can't wait for...
new movies to come out. We got Thor, Love and Thunder.
That's the one. Can't wait for it.
I personally am excited for Jurassic World Dominion.
Mm-hmm.
Matt has homework to do. I have homework to do.
Yep.
And as well as you guys, if you have not watched Doctor Strange. So this was probably a wasted episode on some of you, but
Hopefully not.
if you're a real nerd, you would have watched it by now, honestly.
People would say if I was a real nerd, I would have seen it sooner. But, oh well.
Yeah, Matt's a fake nerd. You heard me, bitch.
No, I didn't. I'm going to pretend you didn't say that.
Fake nerd.
Don't fucking do the air horn.
Yeah, Matt's a fake nerd.
No!
Oh, wait. I missed that one. Fake nerd.
Yeah, all right, okay.
Yeah, Matt's a fake nerd. Tape your waitress.
Fuck.
Tip
What?
your waitress.
Fuck you, man.
So, but that is about time. Thank you once again for tuning in, you guys. It has been episode 11.
Yep. Double hockey sticks.
Oh yeah,
Yep.
HE double hockey stick. You can find our socials in the bio of this episode as always. Again, I will keep saying this. We would love to hear from you guys. Honestly, like we look forward every week to hear from any one of you. We have an email, bigeffinnerds@gmail.com. We'd love to, hear what you guys think of our podcast, or we'd love to hear about any sort of content you would like for us to talk about.
Any sort of feedback, input, those are the same. Those mean the same thing. But feedback or suggestions. How about that?
You sure, Matt? You sure they mean the same thing?
Pretty much.
Yeah, we don't know English. English is our fifth language.
Oh boy.
The first four are gibberish, mumble,
Caveman grunts.
caveman grunts, and and Nerdian.
and just like commuting with nods, just
Grumble,
grumble, yeah.
fire. But we honestly genuinely would love to hear from you guys. We again are still thinking about doing an Instagram. We are it's in the works. I basically have been lazy.
Well, hopefully, we'll get there, and then you guys could slide in those DMs, and it maybe be a little easier than typing up an email or something.
Yeah. Emails also don't have to be formal. So
Yeah. Dear sirs, I would like you to talk about more Star Wars, please.
Dear head nerdians. Actually, head nerdians. So that is still in the works. We are looking forward to hearing from you. And please. No, honestly though, we love you guys. We appreciate you guys
Indeed.
who have stuck with us for the first 10 episodes, and we hope to do many, many more for you guys.
Yep.
So love you, and we are out.
Yep. Later, taters.